Good day, everyone. Welcome to our subject, Campus Journalism. So, I am Miss Regine F. Fernando, and I will be your teacher for the whole semester for this subject. I am a licensed professional teacher and a registered psychometrician. So, again, welcome to our subject, Campus Journalism. So, for today's discussion or orientation, I will just discuss to you the overview of the lesson and also the rules and terms and conditions on how to pass the subject throughout the semester. So let us now proceed to the overview of the lesson. So the campus journalism composed of 11 chapters and is specially designed for budding writers whose laboratory is the school publication. So the chapters are chopped into three units. So in Unit 1, linking journalism and the campus paper. So in here, in the first unit, aims to marry the characteristics and functions of campus and national papers. It also traces the historical background of the campus paper in the Philippines. So additional information, it also explains the responsibility and ethical standards of a student journalist. So for chapter 1, we have the foundational concepts on journalism, in chapter 2, the campus paper and the publication stuff. On unit 2, the journalistic writing skills. So in here, it explains the techniques and principles of writing journalistic articles as it simultaneously presents authentic samples printed and published in various campus papers. In chapter 3, the news backgrounder. In chapter 4, the stairway to news, writings, techniques, and principles. And also we have chapter 5, getting started, crafting the good lead, and chapter 6, in focus, writing the whole news story. So the coverage of your midterm examination is up to chapter 1 until chapter 6. After the midterm examination, we will discuss the chapter 7 under still under the unit 2, the journalistic writing skills, chapter 7, the writing matters and the writing feature articles. Chapter 8, Scaffold of Opinions, the writing editorials, and Chapter 9, the personal viewpoint or the writing columns. After the Chapter 9, have the last unit, which is the Unit 3, Ensuring Correctness and Consistency. So in here, it teaches the learner how to ensure grammatical and technical correctness of a written article. So the Chapter 10, Copy Editing, Cleaning the Copy and Writing the Headlines. Chapter 11, the Publication Style Guide and a sample. So after that, we will be having our final examination. So the coverage of your final examination is starting from chapter 7 until up to chapter 11. So aside from the comprehensive discussion of the rudiments of campus journalism, in the subject also, we will offering a basket full of writing opportunities and extending activities towards the end of each chapter. So please expect that you will create or you will write or you will have a journalism writing. So it keeps abreast with the outcome-based education model being implemented in both basic and tertiary educational systems. So let us now proceed to the first question in our orientation. So what is the mode of learning? So of course, we will use the online platform. So the quiz, attendance, performance, midterm, and final examinations will be evaluated and monitored through using online platforms. So please make sure you have these three applications in your devices. So for Google Forms, I will send or we will use Google Forms in quiz and on midterm and final examinations. We will use Messenger in the proper communications. And then for the recorded discussion, we will use YouTube application. Next question is what will you do as a student? So again, number one, you will religiously attend online class in order to pass the subject. Second, the schedule of an online class will consume of 1 hour, 30 minutes for discussion and 30 minutes quiz. So usually, this is this is not the reality because some of the discussion consumed more than 30 minutes. So I send the recorded discussion link in advance or in ahead of time, and then in the succeeding days, I will schedule the quiz. Study and pass the exams and quizzes, and if you have sickness or illness that prohibits you to use the online platform, you have to coordinate with your teacher. So if you have conditions that um, prohibits you or prevents you from using the technology, please kindly message me or communicate it to me so we can have another options. Next is the grading system. So 50% for midterm and 50% for final. So 25% of your grade came from your quizzes and 25% for your midterm and for your final examination. Next, these are my rules. Number one is follow my instructions intently. So just like what I've said, I hope you finish this orientation for better understanding of my instructions and for you to be aware of my rules and regulations throughout the semester. Next is attend the class regularly. So after the discussion, there is always a quiz. So please expect that there is a quiz after the discussion. So the midterm and final examination consist of 100 items, multiple choice. And next, I am very strict with the schedules and deadlines. So usually, I give you the performance activity after the discussion. So please finish the watching the recorded discussion. And usually, I give a deadline in the submission of your performance activity. So please submit on or before the deadline. So this is very important rule. All communications will be communicated only using our official messenger group chat and no personal message. So I don't accommodate or I don't answer personal message unless it is communicated through using the official messenger group chat. So whatever your constraints, your problems, your concerns, your questions regarding this subject, please communicate it in our official group chat in Messenger. Next, this is usual or this is the most common question. So what happened if you didn't get quiz, midterm, and final examination? When quiz, you have to wait for the announcement of your teacher if she will give you chance to take the quiz. So usually I don't give second chance in quiz. If you did not take or if you do not take the quiz on time or in a prescribed schedule, so considered no quiz. But when in midterm and final examination, I give special exam schedule. So after the special exam, it's done. Okay? So that's it for the orientation. So for the overview of the lessons or chapters in this subject. So please expect that in the final examination, I will not give you any more a written examination. So I had for your final examination, I need your output in our subject campus journalism. So thank you very much for watching and thank you very much for listening and see you in our next discussion. So thank you very much.